Hi, I'm Blake Schofield, founder and CEO of The Bridge to Fulfillment. Mom to 3, USA Today top 10 professional coach, and former corporate executive who got tired of sacrificing my life for a comfortable paycheck. My mission is to expand perspectives to achieve greater impact at home and work without sacrifice. This is The Bridge to Fulfillment. Lately, I've been seeing a theme play out across nearly every client conversation, text, and personal reflection. We are in a collective season of change. The last couple months has brought a lot of challenge and chaos to many of us. And now is an opportunity to clear the way and really identify what is it that we want for our future. Because when you go through a season of change, and if it's bigger change like identity shifting change, often that comes with a lot of turbulence. Second guessing yourself, anxiety, stress, asking friends and family what you should do, and ultimately getting to a place where you realize that you have some hard choices or some difficult things that you can't ignore. And then the question really becomes, is the life I'm leading right now the one for my future? Is the course that I'm on the right one? Do I keep investing my time, my energy, my heart in this business, this career, this relationship, this life that I'm currently leading? Or is it time for something different? Listen, I know these are not small questions. They carry a lot of weight. And to be honest, by the time most people find me, they've been wrestling with these things for months or years, continuing to push forward and try to make it work. And what I'll share with you is, in moments like this, when you're at these types of crossroads, the biggest mistake you can make is rushing to take action just to feel better, or to continue pushing forward with something that's not working because it's familiar or comfortable. The truth is, the longer you continue to do things that are misaligned, the harder and harder it gets. First, it's a whisper, then a knock, then a bang, then the whole dang house comes down. But it doesn't have to be that way. These moments are invitations, not just to pivot, but to consciously choose the life, career, relationships, and rhythm for our life that truly aligns with who we want to become. And from that place of truth, you really have two paths. One path leads to greater ease, fulfillment, alignment, energy, and passion. The other, more resistance, confusion, exhaustion, and risk. So if you're in that in-between moment right now where you feel lost or uncertain, where you're feeling stress and anxiety about a big decision that you're not sure what that right next step is to take, I'm going to share with you two incredibly powerful questions that I use with my clients to help them gain clarity very quickly. Number one, knowing what I know today, would I choose this, and you can fill in the blank, again? Knowing what I know today, would I choose this friendship again? Knowing what I know today, would I choose this job, this boss, this company again? Knowing what I know today, would I choose this responsibility that I'm carrying again? If the answer to that question is not an immediate, full body yes, then you go to question number two. If the answer is no, I would not choose it knowing what I know today and the circumstances I'm in, then the next question is, what would need to change in order for it to be a yes? And really sit and contemplate. In order for it to be an absolute yes, every part of me, mind, body, soul is like, yes, I would 100% choose that. What would have to change? And sit down and really list those things. Here's the power. The answer of what you put here tells you exactly where to put your energy and what needs to shift. It shows you truly the gaps that are sitting from where you are today and where you need to go. Now, with that said, it's not always that simple, right? It never is. If you're in a place where you're contemplating some big moves and you can now see this list of things that you see need to shift, there are certain contexts behind that help you understand what the right thing to do is, how to approach that change, what experiences you're seeing tell you the likelihood of being able to create that change, and then being able to decide, how do I create that change with the least amount of risk possible? Because here's what I want you to know. If you're navigating a major life, career, or relationship decision, it's critical that you actually see the truth clearly so that you don't risk what you've worked so hard to build, right? You can create positive change for your life and a strategic plan that honors what you want for your future without creating all of this unnecessary risk. Why do I say that to you? Because again, our mind and body, when we are in a lot of pain, immediately want to take action to get out of that pain or just force us back into the same pattern. And neither one of those will actually resolve the root cause of what you're being shown as an opportunity to change. Sometimes through this journey, as I walk my clients through it, and we start looking deeper at the circumstance, we actually realize that the areas that are in misalignment, the things that they need to change, are things that they haven't accurately communicated or conveyed. So it's a great opportunity to see what is possible. But I'll also tell you, sometimes going through this with my clients, what we see is they actually have been communicating those things that they need for years or months. And they've tried over and over and over again to communicate them, and nothing is changing. Or they've tried over and over and over again to change the things that aren't working, and either it's not improving or it's actually getting worse. In those moments, it's even more critical to have an impartial partner who knows how to help you navigate this strategically to make the right change for your life. Because we don't end up in these inflection moments. We don't end up in these crossroad moments by accident. They first came as a whisper, then a knock, then a bang, and then the whole dang house comes down. But it doesn't have to be that way. This can be the threshold to an opportunity to step into a much brighter, happier, more fulfilling career in life and relationships that you want. But it begins with stopping to ask yourself, knowing what I know now, would I invest in this circumstance, relationship, etc. again? And if not, what is that needs to change? And then from there, being able to understand in your circumstance, what is the right step forward that creates the best outcome for all involved. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope it's opened up some thought processes for you to help you get some clarity about your circumstance. And I will also invite you, if you're listening to this today and you're like, man, I'm in the thick of it. I'm in a relationship or a career, or there are things going on in my life that I know aren't sustainable, but I don't know how to move forward. I don't know the right next steps. I don't know how to be strategic in doing that without creating risk. I invite you to reach out. It's a perfect opportunity to be able to get support and see if or how I might be able to help you do that. This is the work I've been doing for years. While this might be a new circumstance to you, I've navigated this hundreds of times, and I know exactly what the pitfalls are and how to help you really get to the root cause of what is misaligned in your life and how to create that forward movement in a way that creates the outcomes you want without putting you or your relationships, your reputation, etc. at risk. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so honored to be a part of your life and coming and sharing these things with you via this podcast. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, and I hope that whatever that opportunity is that you see in your life, whether big or small, that you take this opportunity to consciously and intentionally create the life that you want. Because every day is an opportunity to improve. Every day is an opportunity to create more connection, more joy, more fulfillment, more peace of mind, and more presence to truly enjoy all of the areas of your life.